Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin, and if you watch my weekly roundup, I mentioned I had to go to Michael's to pick up yarn for that blanket. So I thought I would share what I got in that shopping trip. There's not everything in here because I did purchase some from Michael's, some crafting. Well, no, they weren't crafting. The kids like those Crayola mess-free color things, so I got them each one of those. So those are not up here, and I also had some t-shirts that they were going to decorate, and we finally got the puff paints to do that. So that is all downstairs waiting to be crafted. But we're going to see the other stuff. So I needed some more of this raspberry yarn to finish off. The label smells very inky. To finish off that blanket I made in the Addy. I decided to up the border on each panel to 3 rounds, and I am almost out of the original 3 skeins I purchased. I think I'm only going to need 1, but I bought 2 just in case. You never know. So this is the Loops and Threads Soft Classic. It's 354 yards in 7 ounces, which is 324 meters and 198 grams. It's a medium 4, and they suggest a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And knitting needles, 100% acrylic. This colorway is raspberry. It's a lovely kind of bright fuchsia-y purple. I really like this color. I think it's fun. One thing I noticed when I bought this in store, they had 2 bins of this. One was a 5 ounce with 200 and some odd yards in it, and some 7 ounce with the 354 yards. Watch yourself. I don't know if they're trying to shrinkflate us and move in the smaller skeins, or I don't know what's going on. I don't know. And I don't know if you order online what it says. But watch yourself, and if it's the same price, get the bigger thing of yarn. Come on! Okay, so since we were out and about for that, I went to Joann's, and I'm going to have a little bit of a vent here about Joann's. I went online, and they were having a quite nice sale, and then they had an extra 25% off your pickup order. So I was like, okay, fine. This will be my chance, because they had a nice sale on mandala, and they had a bunch of the new colorways of mandala listed in stock in my store. And I thought, fantastic, I'm going to pick up some of those so I can see them, because they look gorgeous. And it can't hurt, can it? And then they had some other things on sale. They said they had some of the rave yarn. They had some other things. Basically, I put together a $103 order. That's after the discount. And I was going to pick it up. So we were at Michael's. I got the notice that your order was ready to pick up at Joann's. So I was like, okay, I'll go over and grab it. And I happened to click, because they don't tell you in the text message. They tell you in the emails. So I noticed I had an email that said, uh-oh, some of your stuff was out of stock. And as I was looking, I was like, well, what am I picking up? Out of that $103 order, I only picked up $25 worth of items. 3/4 of what they said was in stock was unavailable. That's insane to me. Joann's, I am pleading with you. We know you are in trouble. We know you've entered bankruptcy proceedings. Don't make it harder for us to shop with you. I know other people have run into this. Like, I don't understand how their inventory can be so off. Like the mandala, they said they had like 5, 6 of them in stock. I asked for 1. I wasn't trying to order the whole thing. I wanted a single cake. And for most of it, except for what I got, it was a singleton. So it wasn't like I was trying to order sweaters quantities or anything. The 2 things I got was a shirt quantity for the kiddos, not for me. But it's very frustrating, Joann's. And like I said, Heather the Crochet Witch, when the rave first came out, it said her store was fully stocked with it. They went and they were like, no, we don't have that. We don't have that. Well, then why does the app say it's available? What? How can your inventory be that off? People are trying to buy your product. If you say it's available, we'll go there and expect to get it. And it's frustrating to not get it. But I did get this. So this was the order that I ended up getting. The kids are obsessed with bamboo yarn. And I have actually never worked with Kobu before. And I normally don't get it because I think it's way, way expensive for what you get. But they had it on sale. I think this is normally like $6.99 a cake at Joann's. They had it on sale for $3 something, and I got the extra 25% off. So I got 8 cakes of this for around $25, which I think is a great deal considering the full price. Oh look, it says approved by Knitted Knockers. That's that charity that Shannon from Another Yarn was making items for. So I did get Kobu. It's a 3.5 ounce 100 gram cake. It has 232 yards or 212 meters. It's a lightweight 3. And like I said, I haven't used it before. That looks like a light 3. We'll see. They want, oh my goodness, 4mm knitting needles and a 4mm crochet hook. I did get new glasses. I went to a new optometrist. I loved her. She was fabulous. She's fantastic. We've moved the whole family over there. She was wonderful. But she said you do need bifocals. But because of my vestibular issues, she did not want to put me in bifocals until that's settled and resolved, because that would further mess with my brain. So that's the story with the eyes. You might just see me doing more trying to see things. These are 51% cotton, 49% rayon from Bamboo, machine wash, gentle cycle, tumble dry, made in China. This colorway is steel blue. I got 4 cakes of this to make a t-shirt for Chomps. And then I also got this very light pink, which is called Pale Pink. And this, of course, is for Miss Bingo. So I got 4 of those for Bingo. I figure that should be enough to make something for them. A little t-shirt, a little short sleeve t-shirt type thing. For Bingo, maybe I'll make more of a swing tank type thing. I don't know. But I've got the yarn now. That's awesome. So in the, I'm going to risk it. I don't know if Brian's actually going to watch this video. I don't think he will. But in that same shopping center is a Half Price Books. So I was so excited the kids wanted to go to Half Price Books. And each kid got to pick out 2 books. Mommy actually did not get any books for herself, which was a surprise. But the kids got 2 because Chomps, I'm trying to move towards... I want him to challenge himself in his reading, and he's kind of moving beyond the Learn With Me books, so I'm challenging him with chapter books. And he's finishing this series called Dragon Masters, and he wants to read How to Train Your Dragon next. But I want to move him away. So Dragon Masters are chapter books, but they have like half the pages pictures. So we're trying to move away from the books containing pictures. And he picked out a Minecraft novel, and as a reward for actually picking a book that didn't have pictures in it, I let him get a graphic novel as well, which then triggered Bingo to be able to get, I almost said her real name, to get 2 books as well. And she picked out Frozen, and she really wants to get the Learn to Read books too. She wants to be like Big Brother. So she got a Learn to Read Frozen book and then a Disney Princess book. So that's exciting. The Disney Princess one has like 5 books in it. But anyway, so I got a part of a Father's Day present for Brian. Okay, so after we met and got together, we realized that in middle school / high school, we both had an obsession with a series of books. Mine came from my dad. I don't know where Brian learned about it. He was very into Magic the Gathering and stuff like that, so it would make sense for him to have friends who are reading fantasy books. But for me, when I was around 3rd grade, my father and I read The Hobbit together. And then I read Lord of the Rings on my own. And then, you know, that hooked me into fantasy. You know I love fantasy. And he had started reading the Dragonlance books. So he would read them and he would give them to me then to read. When I went away to college, my collection of Dragonlance books disappeared. I don't know where they went. My mom was having a lot of garage sales. My suspicion is that they went away in a garage sale, which makes me a little upset, but that's okay. So I've been spending time trying to recreate the collection because Brian had the same love of the Dragonlance books when he was at the same age. So that's something we kind of bonded over. And so I have all of the original books as well, books collected already. I've got a couple of the other trilogies, like the I don't remember the name of it, but there's the trilogy with the twins that kind of follows the main book, and then I've gotten other books here and there. And Brian just recently, we have an Audible subscription, and he recently decided he wanted to start listening to them on audiobooks in the car. So anyway, so he started with the first of the original Dragonlance books. But when we were so whenever we go to Half Price Books, I always try to see what Dragonlance books they have. And they had a huge stock of them this time. So I was able to find this, the 2nd generation. This is a short story book, so I got that for him for Father's Day. And then they had that meetings sextet. So it's 6 books, and they had 5 of them. They had 1 through 5. Yep, 1 through 5. So I got 1 through 5 in the meeting sextet. So excited. These are all books that I remember having and I would have had. If not somehow disappeared from my possession. But he doesn't know yet. And I think he might have listening. I don't know. But Father's Day for Brian. I'm so excited. And you know, I might read them again myself. Why not? They're fun. Okay, that was my little shopping spree. Let me know if you've gotten your hands on any of the mandala and whether or not it is as beautiful as I suspect. And let me know if you're having the same experience at Joann's with their inventory being off. It's annoying. It's frustrating. I don't like it. But I am so excited to have this so I can go full bore on that blanket and hopefully get it done. Okay. I'm going to stop here, and I will talk to you later.